Alright guys, Warhawk82 here, and this is my next instalment of my zombie series. Like I said, I've previously done the intro, so I don't really want to go over too much on what it's all about, but hopefully you're going to enjoy it just the same. Now, I'm just going to pick up from where I left off, in basically telling you that, no one knew what Rick Tofton's grand scheme of things was. Now, after this video, I'm going to start showing footage and actually going into my theory and the reason behind why I believe that this is how the storyline goes for zombies. I think a lot of people have either overlooked something slightly, or they've actually just got slightly mistaken with things. Little things like, for instance, on the moon, on the loading screen, like you can see now, we have the device that opens or starts the Easter egg, which is the, I can't remember the name of it, but it's the little thing that just looks like two little like cup links, like sort of handcuff shape sort of item that slots into a device. It's also the exact same thing that Rick Tofton, or whichever character you are, uses to put into the keeper's grave sort of resting place in the Eisendrach. And it's a thing that falls out of a crate when you crash Dempsey's rocket back down to Earth. Also, just a couple of things. In the Eisendrach, Rick Tofton says he remembers spending many nights there in the castle, right, with Samantha, and he knows that Maxis was there, he was there, and so was Samantha. However, that time period doesn't fit in to when he was actually in Origins, because at the start of Origins you see him killing Maxis. You see, well, you don't, sorry, I'll rephrase that. You don't see him killing Maxis, but you do, however, see him. Stood over Maxis with the saw, where he's cut his head open and took his brain out. Also, the new characters, which was like Misty, Samuel, Russman, and Malton. Now, Malton, we first see Malton stuff in Transit, and as you see there on the loading screen, in the background of Transit, you can see there's flames. Now, I believe Nuketown came before this one, obviously mainly because of the time period, because obviously Nuketown was supposed to be, I think, from around about the 60s or something. And now, if you just listen to these clips here, you'll hear a bit of the story, and you hear Rick Tofton talking to Samuel. You see Russman dies.
What do we do now?
We arm up, find a good place to defend, kick ass.
And what I believe that each zombie map or each zombie person is stuck in a time loop until they actually sort of follow some steps and sort of change their future, sort of thing, like Rick Tofton them are. So obviously, until he opens the rifts, they're just going to keep getting stuck in a loop in time. And obviously, if you complete the Easter eggs by each map, that's how you can progress to the next one. I'll also let you listen to this, because this is quite important, this.
In case you boneheads have forgotten, the world is broken. Very broken. The dead walk the earth, and what remains of civilization is...
So as you can see there, the earth's gone to shit, basically, and zombies are roaming the earth. But you'll also notice at the very start that he says the earth's broken and that there was little meteorites coming down to earth still. I believe that this is in the same timeline as Moon, and this is basically the sort of the backlash of Moon. I've purposely left out a couple of intros and outros because of stuff that's happened, and I believe that this is how it ties into the story, which obviously I'll go through probably in my next video, because this is the sort of the filler of the sandwich, so to speak. So make sure that you look out for that. I am gonna produce another video, like I said, one a day until the new maps are out, with obviously the content, because the story of Transit and the new guys ties in, I think, with the moon side of things, and sort of follows on from that. However, I believe that Shangri-La also she knew Numa, I think it's called, pronounced. I'm not too clever with the pronunciations. I think that one is the epitome of when things change. And also, I think Origins, I think, is on a total different timeline scale, and then that's what ties in Shadows of Evil, Call of the Dead, also Mob of the Dead, and also the Eyes and Dark. And I think, well, obviously when I come up with my my theory, I think everything will come into place, and you'll find by the end of the series that everything will just sort of slot exactly where it should and make sense. That's it for now for this video, but until the next one, Warhawk 82 out. Peace.
Just have to ask more questions.